questions you guys have been asking. I know a lot of you are trying to get me to do a vlog about our communications desk or dispatchers. That's going to be coming up soon, I promise. I just have to coordinate it a little bit. So we will be getting into that. A lot of you have been asking about ride-alongs. Do we do ride-alongs? We do for our Youth Explorers program. We don't bring along any of the public or the other residents. You have to be in that program specifically to get a ride-along. And that's run through our Youth Services section. You've also been asking about some of our unmarked vehicles. We're going to do a vlog on that, and that'll be upcoming soon. We're probably going to ride along with Sergeant Griffin again, who was from the Tactical Rifle Unit vlog, because I know a lot of you were asking what is being carried on the tactical rifle vests, so we'll probably do a little demonstration on that as well. We have our fall firearms qualifications coming up soon, so I'm probably going to vlog that. And then in this week's vlog, we're going to talk to Officer Joe Chmura, who has about 16 days left before retirement. He did quite a few years, 27 years here at Parsippany, and he's soon to retire. So we rode around with him a little bit, picked his brain, some of the advice he's going to give to those of you that are looking to become police officers. So stay tuned and we'll get to this vlog. Thanks for watching.
All right, guys, so I am off to patrol and going to ride with Officer Chmura, who is retiring soon, I believe in May, and going to pick his brain of what the past 27 years have been like for him and get to know him a little bit. Great guy. Yeah, that's him. What's up, Joe? How are you? Is there room in here for me? Ladies and gents, the one and only Joe Chmura, how are you?
Good morning. Let's move everything over.
Yeah, definitely. Hold on.
It's gotta be this thick. It's like my kid's old Nintendo. You gotta blow into the game cartridge. That's crazy. Dad, this thing don't work. Blow into it.
All right, guys, so we are back again today with Officer Joe Chmura, who is soon to retire. Been on how many years?
27.
27 years. And you have, what, 16 days left, you said? 16 working days?
16 working days.
Amazing. So, how's it feel?
Great.
Yeah.
Gonna miss it, but it feels great to see an end at the end of the light of the tunnel.
Yeah.
So.
What do you, like, what are the biggest feelings right now?
All the guys, and you know, the work is great.
Yeah.
And I really like patrol. I've been in patrol my entire career, and that was by choice. I mean, I had a chance to go right to the DB for a short time there. Took all the classes and decided at the last minute if I asked if I could get out of it somehow, and they were able to put me back in patrol, which I really like. I mean,
so you like patrol over any other division?
yeah, it's great. You know, delivering a baby on one call to doing CPR on somebody, an elderly person on the next call. You know, it's a chance to meet a lot of different people and meet the people in the community besides people coming through town.
Born and raised here?
Born and raised in Lake Parsippany.
Now, last time we were talking, you were saying that you originally didn't plan on becoming a cop, correct?
No, I worked in took machine shop classes in Parsippany Hills High School because I didn't have a chance to do that in Catholic school, so I wanted to experience all the stuff that the public school kids would tell me about making things and stuff like that. So I thought I was going to be a mechanical engineer. Liked working with my hands and you know, tools and things like that. So engineering was what I took up at county college. So I didn't get on here until I was 30 years old.
What advice would you give? Because a lot of our viewers are younger, they're aspiring to be police officers.
Well, this is a great career. I recommend it to anybody that's interested.
A little different from getting on the job now, I would imagine.
Oh yeah, it's completely different. We got on, all the reports were written. There was stacks of paperwork in the file room. Now everything's computerized.
Yeah.
Which I'm not that great on the computer, but I've learned over since we've got them a lot better than I was when I first started on them.
Is that the biggest change that you think, like overall, over all the years?
The laws too. I mean, the laws of the your domestic violence has really changed. I mean, years ago it was, you went to a domestic call and it
wasn't even domestic.
No, it wasn't even domestic. It was disturbance.
Dispute,
disturbance, and you told the husband or wife you sleep in the bedroom and you sleep out on the couch, or you're going to your brother's house or sister's house, and just somehow separate them for the night and hope for the best. Now it's either a mandatory arrest or somebody's definitely leaving the house.
Yeah.
Well, Dennis, look at that guy banging your turn right now.
Perfect. There you go.
Yo.
Fair enough. Watch out. You going to the mail? Go slow for a second.
One that just pulled out way up there.
Let's see it.
Just basically brings in something over to get him. You gotta pull for the side.
Oh, you gotta be kidding. You gotta be kidding. Watch out, you got a car here. Man.
3812 tech course. 1048, 846 East, front of 2001. Lincoln, 37. My son's actually on Port Authority list right now. Which I'm
nice. I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
good for him.
He's being, there's a investigator checking his background check right now, and he's gone through 17, so I'm hoping the best.
Nice.
It's a great job. It really is. You meet so many people, and you get a chance to change so many different lives.
Yeah.
It's a great time.
And in the course of almost 30 years, I'm sure you impacted quite a bit of lives.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah. There's been a lot of great calls. There's been some bad calls,
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to deal with your old friends and stuff like that, not under the best circumstances.
Right, yeah.
But, things happen.
I'm sure you got to help a few, too.
Oh, yeah. Had a couple real good saves. Myself and Lieutenant Dowd actually revived a boy that was underwater for like 15 minutes in a pool in Lake Hiawatha.
How long ago was that?
He just graduated high school last year from Parsippany High.
Wow.
So, and I still keep in touch with his father through social media. Happened on a Sunday, and it was like early June, so thank God the pool was they said at the hospital the pool was still very cold, like he took the cover off like the week before, so him being underwater for like 10 to 15 minutes actually saved him.
15 minutes?
Hypothermia thing.
I can't even believe, that's a long time, man.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
And,
my God.
Just ran up there and started CPR right away, and, after like 10 minutes we got the kid back, and by that time MICU showed up and the ambulance squad was there and rushed the kid up to St. Clair's. Lived with a baby one time. That was another great one. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Rewarding, right?
Yeah. Those little blue stork pins from the ambulance squad.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's pretty sharp.
That's pretty cool.
just gonna miss it, you know.
Yeah. Imagine now you're moving out of state, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to say where, but
yeah, we're moving out of state to a warmer climate, and I just hate the snow anymore.
Yeah, right. Got enough of it.
If it was warmer up here, I'd stay here.
Yeah.
The weather is a big change, so that's a big plus moving down there.
You're probably one of the most mild-mannered people I've ever met in my life. You know, he always has a smile on his face, always calm. How have you managed to stay that way over a career worth of being on patrol? I mean, responding to calls, and you know, sometimes that tends to take a toll on people, and you know, you're just calm. You're tranquil, and I envy it a little bit.
You gotta keep a positive attitude. I mean, if you get a negative attitude, you're going to carry that over into the call that you go to.
Yep.
Keep positive attitude. Treat everybody neutral and with respect. Mm-hmm. And sometimes a smile makes them a little bit lightened up too. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always had a smile as long as I can remember.
You do. Literally since I've been
coaches
here.
Even called me Smilin Jack when I was a little kid. It just stuck.
Smilin Jack. I might actually title the vlog Smilin Jack.
My old baseball coach said it was actually a cartoon strip, like Snoopy and Peanuts and all that stuff.
Yeah.
He said, I never looked it up, but he said there's some cartoon guy called Smilin Jack.
That's great, man.
It always stuck.
That's a good nickname for you.
Yeah.
Have you seen a lot of changes as far as the police and society? Because it's like in the 80s, I think it was kind of like it is now a little bit, if I recall. Where a lot of a lot of society was like anti-police, and then it kind of swung the other way for a little bit. Probably just normalized, I think, in the 90s a little, but then of course 9/11 happened, and everybody was pro-police again. Right. And then now we're seeing a lot of turmoil throughout the country, throughout the world, really, with everything. Have you seen that in your career?
Yeah,
has it flown? Because with your personality, I guess is where I'm going with this. You don't tend to make anyone angry ever. They're always like, no matter what the result is from you, they're always like happy and thanking you, which is phenomenal. I mean, it's a great trait to have. So you're probably the best gauge to, whether or not that's affecting personally the cops just or overall.
Mm-hmm. Well, when you're going to a call, it's you're seeing people at their worst times. Right. It's either a car accident or it's a domestic or it's somebody had their car broken into or house broken into. Or they locked their keys in their car. Right. Their child's in there, so you're seeing them at their worst times. But it's you just got to go with it. It's it's that's the type of job it is. You're not really seeing people like they're hey, how you doing?
Right.
Let me buy you a cup of coffee or something. Like there are times like that. People stop you and say, hey, thank you very much for your job and for your service, which has been. It seems like lately it's been switching back over. So I think with the way society's going.
Pro-police, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for a while there, it was very negative. Yeah. Things were, a lot of animosity towards police. But now it seems like it's switching over gradually again. It seems like it goes in flows like that every few years.
Yeah, I agree. We're fortunate here in Parsippany, man. I think I've said that in quite a few of these videos that this is a great town. They're very, pro-police. Yeah. You
get to meet a lot of people and make a lot of friends.
You definitely know everybody, man. Because whenever I run into somebody, they ask about you. No doubt about it. I think you and Cavalier.
We both grew up in town.
It's like you guys are like, the most well-known. You're like celebrities. So
I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah, definitely. So over the course of as I've commented on a few or responded to a few comments about people that are iffy about taking this job and not knowing whether or not they have what it takes or anything like that. I always say it's very important to keep your sense of self and not let the badge and the uniform define you.
Right.
So what has kept you over the years even keeled as far as doing stuff off duty? What do you?
Don't take the job home with you. Leave the job here, and then your family's separate. Don't ever carry the job over when you get home. Yes, my kids. It's like they'd have to ask me what happened at work. I would never go home and this happened. Right. And just let it go once you take off the badge and the uniform at night. It's
just a job.
It's two different lifestyles. It's if you take it home with you, sometimes it's going to eat at you, or there's been times when I got home and thought about things that I did during the day, might have been able to do better, or you know, if it was a medical call, you know, how I could have did maybe something better.
Right.
But you know, then you got to let it go. You know, you just don't want to keep that in you because it's going to fester in you. And, you know, you're going to wind up getting health problems, stress problems. And I think that's my best part is like leaving the thing here so I don't get stressed out.
Yeah.
About it, you know?
Yeah, I try and do that as much as I can, you know. I mean, now it's a different type of stress. It's more clerical, office-related stress, you know, like anybody else in a corporate world. But over the years, I think that I tried that. The best, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. I mean, it does affect you. Certain jobs, you know, especially when there's children involved or, you know, people injured or whatever, that, you know, it's hard not to take that home with you, you know. But
like that one call we did have with the child in the pool. I mean, that one.
Yeah.
That one, it was like, that one was, emotionally, that one really got to me because my kids were small at the time too.
Yeah.
And my son, my youngest son was only, he was probably only like, but he was like 4 when that happened. And the child that was in the pool was between 2 and 3.
Oh, man.
And,
wow,
you know,
that's young.
You kind of think of your own kids, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, wow, you know, it's reality, you know?
Yeah. It's sad. That's definitely one change that I've seen is once I had kids, it does change how you, like, not so much how you act on the job, obviously, but, you know, you're still doing what you need to do, but it's that you're definitely in a different mindset when you're responding to a call with a child because you're, and especially, like you said, when they're the same age as your children.
But your response times, like you're saying before, you know, everything kicks up a notch when you're going to, you hear that call, CPR in progress, or man down, woman down, or a child involved, or a car accident. You know, you do get to your calls as quick as you can, but, you know, it amps up a little bit when you know, hear that medical rescue come in.
It's fine. I just noticed where your radio is, man. That's how you tell. That's old school right there, man.
Oh, up there, yeah. Yeah, that's the best spot because when I get out of the car, it's the first thing I reach for.
He's got his radio on the dashboard, you know, his patrol radio, the portable one, which is kind of an old school thing. You don't see, like, the newer guys, even me, really, I'm not, I mean, I've been on almost 17 years, and I'm carrying it, you know, with the body mic, but you'll see old school.
I can never get used to that. I mean, I always somehow get hooked on my seatbelt getting out of the car.
I like it just because it's accessible, like, right there, you know? What do you think about all the social media now with communication? Is it a plus?
I think it's a plus. It keeps everybody in, you know, closer contact. I just heard something on the radio yesterday. It said high school reunions are like a thing of the past now because everybody keeps in touch on social media. And then you do this great job on there showing the people, you know, the everyday things that go on in the Parsippany Police Department. They ain't just writing tickets. It ain't just locking people up. It's, you know, officers, you know, stopping and talking to people, checking with people's properties, and stopping to talk to kids. Yeah. You know, that's a big thing. Kids are, you know, sometimes people raise their kids like, hey, if you don't knock it off, the police officer's going to lock you up. I hate when they say that.
Oh, I can't stand that.
I'll tell them, please don't say that. Because now the kid has a fear of police officers. Right. He's going to carry that until he gets later. Yeah. You know, DARE program was great.
Yeah, you were DARE officer for a while now, which is now lead.
Right.
But
that was a great time. Gets you in touch with the kids. I still see a lot of kids that I had as DARE. Plus, I coached Little Vikings football for a bunch of years and Portrait West Little League. So I still see a lot of kids from that. A couple of the kids that I coached on football were on the state championship team for the Hills. I mean, I only coached them in like 3rd grade. But, you know, the programs actually want police officers to get involved with that, just like the PAL. Right. Because they think it's great. You know, hey, that guy's a police officer, and look, he's taking his time to coach and stuff like that. Yeah. I did it during my kids' playing time and after my kids' playing time, which is, still see a lot of the kids. Yeah. And, you know, it's like, hey, Officer Chmura. You know,
and then they feel more comfortable, you know, talking to you if you have to see them, obviously, in this capacity. But
the radio isn't going off, so it's kind of like quiet day today.
Knock on wood. Oh, you jinxed it now, man. Yeah. That's it. You never, 27 years, I don't know how he doesn't know you're not supposed to say that. You probably welcome it, though. You're a worker. Yeah, that's cool, man. We're gonna miss you, that's for sure. No doubt about it. We talk about it all the time. Yeah. That you are gonna be missed sorely, really. I mean, you know, because you're like one of the last, you know, for my generation of cops, one of the last. I wouldn't say you're not an old timer, but you know, one of the original group of people that when we all got hired, you know, my generation of cops got hired. You know, you guys were all the people we look to. So it's going to be bittersweet for us, too, you know? All right, guys, so we are wrapping it up with the one and only Officer Joe Chmura, with only a handful of days left. I'm going to wake up. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for having us talk to you for this vlog, and best of luck in your future endeavors, man. And let me shake your hand here. Hold on. You too, man.
Thanks.
We are going to miss you dearly as a department. Let me tell you something, man. And
miss you.
best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Keep in touch, please.
Thanks for giving me nothing to do.
Yeah.